mentioned a day early. Tomorrow is Table Manners.
Correct.
A Table Manners Wednesday. It floated so much better when it was Table Manners Tuesday.
It's okay.
Table Manners
Who's
Wednesday.
tomorrow? I don't even
John
know.
Carlson.
Oh, that's good.
So the cap season starts on Thursday, and we have John Carlson as our guest for
Nice.
Table Manners. So you want to check that out. By the way, speaking of the caps, we'll hook you up right now. Actually, we're going to hook you up a little bit later. We're going to save them for a little bit later because we might
nice
have another
tease,
big
JP.
contest. Yeah, 9:45, give you a chance to win some tickets to the home opener for caps this Thursday
dangled
night.
the carrot and
I
then just
did,
pulled it right back
but
out.
then I realized that we have another big giveaway that could be happening in 1 minute as we're efforting.
Yes.
By the
a
way,
certain
we're
word.
working.
I should say, I know this has been heavy Nat's skins, but I did see Gone Girl yesterday.
Don't give away too much because I know
I'm not.
you.
I'm not. Why? Do I usually give away
Well,
movies?
you just don't care.
Do I have that reputation? Anyway,
little bit.
Saw Gone Girl with my wife yesterday at the Cobb Theater in Leesburg.
Look at you. You actually saw one with your wife. When's the last time that happened?
You went to the Randall
Probably
Cobb Theater?
pre-marriage.
Are you serious?
I don't know. It's been a long
Did
time.
you get skins after?
Zippy. Although there are a couple really hardcore sex scenes in this movie.
Oh, there
by the way.
are.
Did you get sized?
I'm gonna give it. I give it a strong 4. I think people will like it. I think everyone in this room will like it.
Four
you see-
parlays is
Did
good.
you
Now-
see
now
Ben
that-
Affleck's?
You see it for about 0.4 seconds, and yes, I was looking.
Yeah.
I
Your
wanted to
trap came in here. He was all curious about it.
No.
I'm not. That's not even a bit.
Right.
Let me say this: it's kind of a quirky movie in that, it's supposed to be kind of dark because of the theme of the plot of a missing
Right, a wife
wife
goes missing.
and assumed to be murdered, and then there's this kind of quirky comedy element to it where they're kind of making fun of the media. I know BDK told us all this, but when you finally see it, you understand what he's
But it's
talking
coming
about.
from you, so this review means more.
So, you add that comedy element to it, to the dark story. It's kind of a weird combination, but it works.
Were you completely
works.
lost in it? Like when I left the drop, you got to do your keyword for
You
cash.
can
Go ahead. Do your keyword for cash.
This hour's keyword for cash, so we don't forget it, in the multi-market contest is throw. Call ** WIN now. That's ** 946. Or you can enter online at 1067thefandc.com/cash by 9:20 Eastern Time. Message and data rates apply. If you're randomly selected, we will call you. And if you know the keyword for cash, you win $1,000. Again, the keyword for cash is throw. Call ** 946 now for your chance to win $1,000.
As I mentioned to you, when I left the drop, I was so immersed in that movie, and I was so sort of in. When I left the theater, I was in a fog, and I felt like everybody I was running into was like in the movie with, like I walked out into the movie scene almost. You know what I mean? It just carried me out of the theater. Did you get lost like that? In this?
Lucky you didn't see Jaws. You'd have jumped in the ocean.
I felt like I was in a fog when I left the bracket room last night.
Wow, you were hammered. You were.
I was in a fog.
Do you know what I mean? Like I was just lost in the movie. Or did you always know that's friggin' Ben Affleck and he's playing a guy?
Look, my wife and I were talking about the movie as we drove home, like asking questions. Now, my wife read the book.
Yeah.
And I had heard.
Oh, we know you didn't do that.
Zipping.
Yeah.
I had heard that people who read the book didn't like the movie. But she
Unless
liked
there
it.
was a chapter in the Joe Montana autobiography, or something. That might,
So,
Which is code word for, some sort of shenanigans on a videotape.
right.
Could be. You never know.
all right. Are you done with the zings?
Yes.
I think you'll all like it. It's
I know I'll
entertaining.
like
it
it.
doesn't seem too long, even though it's about 2 hours and 29 minutes.
But did you ever just think this is Ben Affleck and he's playing a guy who lost his wife? Because I always think
Affleck did a really good job.
Is it
thought
as
it was
good as
Yeah, he
Gone
was
Baby
good.
Gone?
Gone Baby Gone is about the little kid that was taken.
Yep. Is
Both-
it that good?
both have gone in
It's
it.
up
He
there.
loves movies with Gone.
It's up there. Now you got to remember that was a dark film. Gone Baby Gone.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a little different because, like I said, they have this comedy element. I'll say Gone Baby Gone slightly better, but
Yeah.
Affleck is really good. He really sells.
Why
it.
did you not give it 5?
Because 5 is just you got to
I mean,
save
were you
fives.
riveted from
That's
start
for
to finish?
that's for the town. That's
He
sort
said
of
it was
territory.
slow.
I mean, fives are
Did you
classics.
figure it out? Did you figure out the twist?
It's kind of hard to.
Okay, don't say it.
Yeah.
then. Do you know? By the way, there are websites now, or there are major sites that have discussions. They say all your answers to.
Let me just say this: there is
to
a
Gone
major
Girl.
twist in the end.
Right,
Okay, actually there are 2,
right.
but
But like you said, you and your wife are having these discussions. You're still trying to figure out the movie, sort of. There are sites that have all these out there for you to discuss.
the reason I say that is because I think that the author, I don't know who the author was. who the author of the book was, but
William Shakespeare.
I think they left it open for a possible sequel.
Of course.
Right, of course.
So
All right,
just go see it and tell me what you think.
We wanted to get back into the Nats. We spent the first 2.5 hours of the show talking about the Nationals. They win yesterday 4-1. Game 4 tonight, 9:07 is your first pitch. Listen to it right here on 106.7 The Fan. Gio Gonzalez is on the mound. We speculate about everything. EB has stated that he's nervous about Gio starting. He has performed well in the last month or two.
Mm-hmm.
He's been strong. What do you expect from Gio tonight?
No
Hicks,
idea.
give me your line.
I'm not going to do that.
I like your lines. Always like
I
it.
did it with Strasburg.
Okay.
And it blew up in my face.
So what?
Who cares?
The Gio line.
You've been wrong a million times. You've
Of
been a million
course.
and one.
Yeah,
Who
so
cares?
what does it matter if I'm wrong now?
Yeah.
All right, Gio's going to give you 6 innings.
Don't just say it. Like, I want to know what you believe.
This is what I believe. 6 innings. He will allow 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 5 Ks.
That keeps him in the game. That's not a great line, but that
It's a
certainly
pretty
would
good
keep
line.
them in the game.
That's a serviceable line.
It's serviceable, but I mean that's like a 4.5 ERA.
If you say so.
I think that's what his ERA in the postseason is so far. I think he's going to give 5 just terror-stricken. I mean, we're just going to be on the, barely holding on for 5
Oh,
innings.
and Worth snaps out of his funk. He hits a ding-donger tonight. That's my call.
5 tenths innings.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like it can go any way. He could pitch a gem. He could be terrible. I mean, anything could happen because part of me wants to predict this, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I think they could explode with the bats today.
They're
like
due.
have an 8 or 9 run
I
performance.
agree with you. They're due.
And win. They could easily
Due
win a
theory.
game. Gio
Yep.
could have that performance like Cakes is mentioning, and they could end up winning a game 8-4.
Now, I
8-5.
hope he has a line like his last regular season start where I believe he struck out 12.
Struck a 12.
But
Last
see,
one, last
7
one hit.
innings.
But the
One
thing
hit.
that I want to get into, and I know Lurch doesn't want to talk about it, is if
It's
they
fine.
get the win, who do you start in game 5? 800-636-1067. I watched the MLB Network last night, and right after the game, within minutes, Mark DeRosa, who played for the Nationals in 2012, and Mike Lowell, who I believe won a World Series with the Marlins.
Yeah.
They were talking about it, and they both said
Well, Mike
adamantly.
Lowell won a World Series with the Red Sox.
2? Because he won with
Yeah.
the Red Sox. Did he win with the Marlins?
I think so.
I'm not sure.
That's the guy with 1 ball. Didn't he have ball cancer?
yeah.
Anyway, doesn't matter. Both those guys said they would forego Strasburg and they would go with Jordan Zimmerman in a game, in an elimination game. And they said they would use Strasburg for
Ask
game
me.
1 of the next series.
Ask me what I would do.
Who do you go with in game 5?
I would be sized to start Zimmerman. I don't believe Mount Williams will do that.
Yeah, I don't think he will either.
Yeah. I would be sized to start.
Be a ballsy move.
He's not going to do it.
All right, want to hear from you. 800-636-1067. We're going to get back into the Redskins at 9:20. Brian McNally, our Redskins beat reporter, joins us. But right now, it's your chance to talk some Nats. Game 4 tonight, 9:07.
I don't know if
It's
this
going
is
to be a late one.
I don't know if this is connected, but it says 0 calls. Is that connected? Drabby. Is that connected?
Yes.
Oh
The
my
phones
God.
are working.
My God. The Nats fans just
Well,
died.
remember-
Nats fans are scurred.
Well, no,
died.
the Nats fans did a good job in the first 3 hours.
Where'd they go?
I was about to say we could bump Brian to
You
940.
know what they're probably
No
doing?
need to.
You might need to move
They
them up.
may be taking power naps to get ready to stay up till midnight, even though they just woke up a few hours ago.
I mean, seriously, what is this 9 o'clock start?
I just like the matchup when you're throwing lefties against that heavy left-handed lineup, especially the guys who have hit this team
I
pretty
know
good.
you say it's a heavy
I like that you're saying
lefty
that.
lineup.
All right, Posey and Pence
the
are
meat
righties.
of that lineup
They're
is
righties.
Pence, Posey, and then a switch hitter. And I know what you say that Sandoval this year wasn't a good pitcher, but the meat of that lineup, 2, 3, 4, their guys are going to bat right-handed against Gio.
True. Okay. You're not going to get 9 guys batting left-handed, but what I'm saying is you get your top 2 hitters, Blanco and Panic, are both lefties. All right. So you're going to assume you'd be tough on those guys. So you're going to turn Sandoval around. He batted 165 as a righty.
What's his career batting average as a right-handed hitter?
I'd have to look at that.
God, when a guy hits that low, I mean, like we've talked about it with Espinoza, when a guy hits that low from one side of the plate,
Why
you
do you
almost say
bother?
scrap the switch
Yeah.
hitting.
Well, no, I think
Switch hitting is not your bit.
No,
Like,
I think
has
it's
he hit
just this
better in
year.
years
yes,
past?
Yes.
Okay.
He's been a better right-handed hitter in years past. This year, he's been bad for whatever reason.
Well, you
All
don't
right.
face as many lefties. So.
True. So, and you got Belt. He's a lefty. You've got Ishikawa. If he plays, he's a lefty. You've got Crawford at shortstop. He's a lefty. You got a lot of lefties you're going to face.
All right, let's bang out these calls. All right, they finally responded. They woke up. Let's go to Gary at Woodbridge. Go ahead, Gary.
Hey, guys, they're going to win tonight. And then in game 5, you start Zimmerman, and you have Strasburg ready for game 1 of the next series.
So you're following what the MLB Network guys
Thank
say.
you.
I would agree. Look, just the last two starts, you got the utmost confidence in Jordan Zimmerman. I mean, he pitched a no-hitter and then was fantastic for 8 2/3. They took the ball away from him, I thought, unjustifiably. He's had less runners on base.
Hold on. You can understand his logic. You may have disagreed with it, but he had reasons.
Yeah.
Like, you could disagree with it, but that's not unjustifiably.
Okay, fine.
As a
Quit
team,
with my word. I think it was a wrong decision.
You disagreed with the decision, but he had logical reasons for doing it. He didn't just do it on a whim. What, Valdez?
as a team, the Nats are batting .319 against Vogelsong.
Yeah,
91 at bats combined with 29
Had a
hits.
nice time.
All right.
pretty good.
Not that many bombs though, but 13 RBIs, 11 two-baggers.
Hey, 320. If they hit 320 tonight against them, that's a win.
Yeah.
Go
That means they're coming back
Desmond.
here.
Might be a breakout game for Desmond because Desmond hits Vogelsong pretty well.
Okay.
Let's go to Dominique. Dominique, what's up?
Good morning, fellas.
Hey,
What's up,
What's up, man?
Hey, I think they're gonna win tonight. I think Gio gonna give them a good performance. But I was thinking the same thing about the Strasburg and Zimmerman. And Williams gonna go down there with the ship. He going with Strauss. He gonna do game 4, game 5.
I agree with you. Go ahead.
We going hopefully he comes with the command and handle game 5. I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there in game 5 too, and I'm staying all night if it go 18 innings.
I'll probably leave in the 11th again.
bring a coat.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll
Bring a
bring
coat
a
just in
winter
case.
coat and a hat and scarf
And some
still
minis.
leave.
Gloves, clearly gloves.
Yeah, I'll still leave. All right.
Didn't that park look amazing yesterday?
Yeah,
that
it is
park
a cool
looks
looking
incredible.
ball.
I'd like to
Ballpark.
go. I need to go back to San
People who've been
Francisco.
out there have told me you got to go to see that park, and it's tough to get out there, but it looks beautiful.
Just one of your vacation weeks. Just veer from the plan.
I know.
Go there.
Well, the
It's
plan
tough
is
to
go
get
to
away. It's tough.
Atlantis.
Yeah.
Tough to get away from Atlantis.
Let's go to Steve, Annapolis. Give your kids a different experience. Steve.
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. Thanks for taking my
Hey,
call.
man.
Yep,
what's up?
sure.
Gio's going to be his regular self, 5 strikeouts. He's going to go through the lineup. I think he'll fit strongly. I've lived in Washington my whole life except for my 4 years in college. I've been disappointed. I've been frustrated. So I'm like about 50% confidence because there's in the back of my mind, oh my gosh, their bats are going to get cold again. There's something's going to happen. So I've got this little panic thing in the back of me. But if they have finally put it together, they should win tonight. Take it to Washington. Bring Zimmerman in. Don't fool around. We've got to win Game 5. So you bring your best.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. I just don't
Love how
think.
everybody already has him in Game 5, and then
Yeah.
going past Game 5 and save Strasburg to pitch Game 1 of the NLDS.
This
Everybody's
guy,
got it all planned
this
out.
guy's not. I'm prepared.
You haven't counted one chicken.
Oh, yeah. I'm prepared to be miserable tomorrow morning. Stay up until midnight. Won't be able to whistle because my thumb's banged up.
Oh, yeah, you have to whistle with your bad hand.
Yeah. And then come in here grumpy after some sort of catastrophic loss.
Soul crusher.
Yeah. It's not going to be like they just,
So you're going to come in grumpy tomorrow? That's different than any other day of the week?
I will be exceptionally grumpy tomorrow. Exceptionally. Let's go to.
Especially if it's Storm blowing the save.
I say we push. I'll be grumpy over that. I'll be grumpy if Gio goes out there and pitches poorly. Any way they lose, this guy's going to be grumpy.
By the way, this year, to answer your question, JP, Sandoval hit 199 against lefties, hit 317 against righties.
Okay. I was struggling to find his career stats on that.
Yeah, I'll find it for you.
Drabby, can we bump
I'm a wizard at finding stats.
B-Mac for one more segment?
Yeah, you won't care. No
yeah.
problem.
All right, we'll bump Brian for one more segment. We got Roy, Jim, Tyler, Rick, bunch of people. Finally, Nats fans, we've awoken them again. Want to get your take. Who do you like tonight? And who do you start in Game 5? Don't go anywhere.